This was the first game I bet this week. Dolphins at Cincy Thursday night. Game opened Bengals 1.5. It's now up to 3.5. Full disclosure, in the app, I bet it Sunday night at 2.5. It moved within 5 minutes. Bet the Bengals.
I don't hate it. You're going off the fact that Miami just played in that game, or they're all exhausted from everything that just went on. Tua's got what they're claiming is a back injury, but I think most of us think it's a head injury. But
back of his head, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. But again, I got to go with that. NFL is saying they apparently haven't gotten in trouble yet, so maybe they're not lying. But I don't hate it. But to me, my first glance instinct was smash the Dolphins here. They're like this is a great matchup for this team. But I'm not going to do that just because I think Tua is banged up, and like he came in that second half. Hell, they put up 14 points really quick on that Bills team, and then they didn't get that 7 until later on. And that it was like, what, one play to Waddle, I think, and then they ran it in. Clearly something's going on there. And they didn't really pass it with them either because they said, when I'm taking hits. So would I just blindly bet the Bengals right now? I don't hate the position because you're still getting it under 4, and I think it will go up. We talked about it last week. I was on Cleveland. I usually take these home favorites on Thursday nights. I just play it that way. Even if the public's on it, I still ride with it because historically it works out for me. Bengals, again, I think they're overrated, and I think Miami's just as good as them. But in this position, like Chad's kind of thinking here on a short week after what they've just gone through and a couple injuries, it's a lot to ask of this Miami team to go on the road and throw on top of that, a hurricane's coming. So it just feels like there's a lot going on, these players' lives and minds, where I don't know how much this game is going to be to them at 3-0, where this Bengals team, they're 1-2. They need this game. This is them kind of getting a groove, right? A big win last week. So kind of get where Chad's coming from. At least he got the best of the number. For me, I still don't think it's a terrible number, 3.5. At 4.5, I start thinking Miami, though.
The Dolphins are one of the hottest teams in the NFL.
Yeah.
Back-to-back wins against the teams everyone thought were amongst the 3 best in the AFC, along with the Chiefs. They've played in 100-degree weather for 2 straight weeks, a lot of plays on the field. And despite the fact that it was the visiting teams, the Ravens and the Bills, that struggled in the heat, they're still having to play in that. It takes your body time to recover. Now they got to get on a plane. They got to play in Cincinnati. Their quarterback is banged up. I was only betting the number here. To me, it was just like the Bengals should be a field goal favorite. That's it. They weren't. So I'm taking the 0.5 point and moving on. I also had you in the back of my head saying favorites tend to cover on Thursday night.
They do. It just historically they do.
Yep. All right. Well, you're not with me on the Bengals, so that's fine. You're kind of with me, but you don't feel as strongly as I do.
You know me. I'm just a primetime under guy now. Like I'm literally making my most money this year, just smashing these primetime unders.